Ota, but Kaiya only recently switched to track cycling in the last couple of years. Comes from a background of growing so much talent, so much potential, and yes, like I said before, 10th at his first World Championships, so he's new, but he's hungry.
In the early rounds, Ota really showed some good tactical ability as well, which is not normally what happens when you're a talent transfer athlete from a different sport. So he's really picked up the nuances of sprinting and the tactical nous needed really well. So hats off to him. He's in the final of a Nations Cup, which is proof that he's not just fast, he knows how to race.
Yeah, he was held up by Jason Niblett, so he was an Australian coach, and he actually was a sprinter himself, moved to Japan, and he's been coaching the Japanese team for a while. He's known as Jason Sensei. So he actually did warn us about this rider. He said that Kaiya Ota is going to be impressive. So yeah, I wonder if Jason has had a bit to do with these tactical, well, that's the speed at which he's learnt to ride tactically. So he's at the front now. Draw number 1. Harrie Lavreysen is in second position.
Slow speed to complete the first lap. 250 metres of the velodrome, pretty much the standard now for international competition like this. Fantastic track this. A lot of the riders have been talking about just how smooth it is. So Lavreysen in second position, just weaving up and down the track, and all he's trying to do is intimidate Otto a little bit to try and force him into going early and wasting energy. Lavreysen, you can see, not giving as much distance as we saw in the previous race from Zhao, so he's still in the slipstream. He's the fastest man on the planet, and he's coming up around the outside, and a bit of a touch of shoulders as they went into the final bend. They have to keep the pressure on. Oh, that was really close.
Wow.
Lavreysen gets there and wins the heat. But I think if he didn't, they would have relegated Ota.
Yes.
Sure, you're not allowed to come out of the red line, and it was the touch of shoulders. And
I would say Kaiya Ota did that perfectly. He did a brilliant job. Not sure who would have won if he'd stayed in his lane, but he did an absolutely perfect ride, I would have said, from the front. He closed the door. He didn't get intimidated. He wound it up as he wanted, but then, as you said, he came out of that lane. So once the sprint has started with 200 to go, you're not allowed to leave that red line. He has to stay in that lane. So he came well above that, and it is the skills of these two riders that they've managed to hold this up. That can be so dangerous at those types of speeds. So you can see Harrie Lavreysen was not happy afterwards. So yes, it didn't matter what the final result was from this race. We expect to see Kaiya Ota
really been in control. What a race. Look at this. It's been so dominant.
I would say that the last round was the most he's been challenged though. I think Kaiya Ota really put up a fight until he came out of that sprint lane. So he just held it down. It would have been really close, I think. I think Kaiya's really had a good crack, given how new he is. So Kaiya Ota, new to the sport, background in rowing, Lavreysen, 10-time world champion, won the sprint 3 times at the World Championships, and the Olympic champion in sprint. So not his first rodeo. He's leading from the front, keeping his eye closely on Kaiya Ota.
Very slow. Guys coming to a stop down the back straight, and Ota just skipping the back wheel, trying to keep the pedals horizontal to the track in case Harrie Lavreysen did actually come to a stop. Give himself some good balance.
Allowed to track stand for too long. So they're continuing, starting to build the pace up. 2 laps to go. Lavreysen on the front.
High on the track in second position. Kaiya Ota. Lap and a half to go now. Starting to pump the handlebars. He comes up around the outside. Harrie Lavreysen quite happy, content to let the Japanese rider go to the front position. 1 lap to go now. He's in the slipstream, the world champion Lavreysen coming to the back wheel of Otto down the back straight and squeezes up around the outside. Otto on the inside trying to hold him off. He can't hold on the world champ. Harrie Lavreysen sails past the rower to get the win. 2 straight and a gold medal here in Jakarta.
That was great. Another one. Another great race. That was completely different. Kaiya Ota around the outside. I think he did take Lavreysen by surprise, but he did go straight in front of him. Lavreysen got into that slipstream, ran at him, just had to car the nation.
It's been a perfect score for Harrie Lavreysen, undefeated in both the Kieran and also the sprint rounds throughout these 2 days of competition. The only time get beaten was in the team sprint. Came up against the world champions Australia. The Dutch coming home with a silver medal in that one. Great sprinting from both of these riders, and Ota being so new to the sport, we'll be seeing a lot from him, as we will Yakovlev, the bronze medalist. The silver medalist is also on the right trajectory. How long can Harrie Lavreysen hold on to his crown at the top of the world sprint?
Yeah, he's looking pretty good, but actually Matt Richardson did give him a bit of a challenge at the Champions League recently. They went 1 for 1 in the sprint. But yeah, it's, look at him. Just, he's stoked with that one. I love it. I love it. They just don't get sick of winning, do they? Look a little bit happier after this round, though. Like the round before, there was a couple of harsh words, I think.
Elite sport isn't fair. And winning the season. So let's see what he can do. Big man, 9.3 seconds. The only rider to go over 76 kilometres per hour. 200 earlier today. So Lavreysen, Ota and Yakovlev, bronze, silver, bronze. And the sprint. As you mentioned, all shapes and sizes. Be like to look like the sprinter. National champion.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
And right around the outside. However, there's different hands he can play in this game, so it'll be interesting to see what Joe and what Dakin are going to try.
Well, exactly as you say, Joe tried a brilliant manoeuvre in that first heat, took out Tom Darash. Nerves here for Harrie Lavreysen, or taking it all within his stride?
He's quite literally won everything so far. It'll be a surprise if he doesn't win this, Joe. But we've seen stranger things happen.
Have happened. They certainly have. And Sam Dakin is our final rider to take to the line. 10th place overall for Sam Dakin, so excellent result for him to make it through to the semi-final, guaranteed a top 6 in the sprint. Just seeing Matt Richardson here, able to walk off the track, which is an improvement on the end of the night in Berlin.
Yeah,
struggling a little bit.
Compared to Berlin, he's looking fresh as a daisy there.
Final checks from the commissaire, just making sure everybody's okay. Then the whistle will blow and we'll get underway. Here we go. Sam Dakin in the black. Coming down to the bottom of the track. Lavreysen is in the middle, so Lavreysen is in that tricky situation. Do you look forward? Do you look behind? Gold bike there, as Olympic champion as well. This man has won everything there is to win in track sprinting.
He's 13 times world champion already, and he's in his mid-20s, I believe. He's already shaping up to be one of the greats of our generation.
And so far he's been delivering week in, week out of this Track Champions League. But look, Joe Truman here just ducking and diving behind, making Lavreysen look over his shoulder, seeing what he has to do. Sam Dakin on the front, checking over his shoulder, seeing where everybody else is. Joe Truman comes around the outside, forcing Lavreysen out of the saddle.
Joe tried really hard to get his handlebars in front of Harrie's there, but it didn't work out for him.
Final lap now. Lavreysen is in the lead, and we've got the on-board shot here from Harrie Lavreysen, and he is more than a bike length ahead. Look at that, 2-3 bike lengths down the home straight, over the line, looking over his shoulder. Job done. Easing over the line there at a 9.7 final 200 metres.
Wow.
And Emma Falukin's impressed.
He distanced riders that were right in his slipstream there. That is very impressive stuff by Harrie Lavreysen. What an athlete. Now that is a warning shot to his competitors, Joe.
That certainly is a warning shot. I was impressed by the other two riders there, sort of riding him around the track, trying some different things. I was looking out for Joe Truman, is he going to make a move? But this man can do it all.
There was a key moment there for Joe where they were almost 3 abreast, and he had, right here, he had this little opportunity, this little window of opportunity to get his bars in front of Harrie and sort of squeeze him backwards. I mean, Harrie's trying there, but he had it all under control. $2,640 watts, Harrie Lavreysen in a small aerodynamic package, and that is the result.
So the men's sprint final is our next event on the track this evening, and the riders in this heat have not disappointed. We have Harrie Lavreysen, our overall series leader, and we have Matt Richardson, second overall in the series, meeting in a sprint final for the first time at this season's Track Champions League. They met in the semi-final last week, they met in the semi-final in Mallorca as well. But the seeding this evening has meant they will meet in the final. So a first final appearance of Matt Richardson this evening at this year's Track Champions League. Here he is in the green and gold of Australia. And he will face the ultimate rival in Harrie Lavreysen, who is already up on the track at the moment. We're back to a 2-up sprint. This is it. The winner of this taking the maximum 20 points for the men's sprint competition. Second place will take 17.
This really is Clash of the Titans. The 2022 champ versus the 2021 champ, Harrie Lavreysen. I'm watching Harrie's heart rate on the app right now. He's doing 155 beats a minute, and they haven't even started yet. He might look cool, calm and collected, but he's ready for action, isn't he?
He certainly is ready for action. So as Ed said, if you get on our app, we've had the QR codes a few times on your screen, you can see all this live data from the riders, which is really fascinating insight that we get here at the Track Champions League. Lavreysen has been introduced to the crowd. Now is the turn of Matt Richardson. 58 points, second overall in the league. But it's a perfect 80 points for Harrie Lavreysen so far. This is Matt Richardson's first opportunity to try and claw some points back on Harrie Lavreysen in a final situation. And we're away. Cagey start already.
Yeah, very cagey. Now, Harrie was in dominant form in the qualifying rounds. Matty Richardson, he had a reasonable run. It didn't look like he had to try too hard. He didn't have to expend too much energy to get to this point.
Yeah, and that's the key, isn't it, throughout this competition. It's a busy evening of racing. It's a busy 4 weeks on the road. Week in, week out racing. Double header in London next weekend. So recovery, really key part of the Track Champions League in between these races. Races on the night and races throughout the weeks.
Absolutely, yeah. They've got the short-term recovery in terms of trying to get off the bike, get on the rollers, get rehydrated and get back to the next race as fresh as they reasonably can. And also, you know, longer term over the duration of the 4-race series, Joe. You know, it's interesting to see how some riders have decided to go back to home. Some riders have decided to just go from hotel to hotel and follow the race around to minimise travel.
So Richardson keeping the pace very low here.
Are we going to see a track still?
Ooh.
We haven't seen one yet, have we?
No, that would be a real crowd pleaser if we did, but we've just exited the back straight there. Just coming into the turn here, riding through it at the moment. Richardson still on the front. Lavreysen goes high. Richardson realises it. Ooh, is this it?
We haven't seen a track stand so far, and Matty Richardson just had a little wobble there. Harrie seems quite happy to let Matthew Richardson stay at the front here and lead this out. And he's made that clear by stopping behind him.
So the reason riders try to go for the tracks, then if you're on the front, in Matt Richardson's case, but you don't want to be on the front, you can force your rider to come past you by coming to a complete standstill in a track stand, hoping they do come underneath you and take the lead of the race. So far, Harrie Lavreysen completely wise to this, very skillful.
Yeah, both riders have made it blatantly clear they don't want to lead this out. Harrie is trying to intimidate him, trying to pressurise him into going faster than he wants, earlier than he wants.
Lavreysen going high on the track, Richardson out the saddle, Lavreysen right up on the fence, and we're coming into the final lap now. Richardson leading out, Richardson stays high, Lavreysen drops down, both are on the black line now, and the speed of Lavreysen down that back straight, out the saddle, onto the hip of Matt Richardson, and this is it into the home straight now. Richardson leads out on the line, Richardson takes the victory. Oh my God, that was spectacular. The crowd loved that. We loved that. Matt Richardson, last year's winner of the Track Champions League, is back.
Harrie did everything he could there from behind. He used every inch of height he could on this velodrome here in Paris. He tried to rush the gap, but Matthew Richardson had eyes in the back of his head there. When Harrie went left, he went left. When Harrie went right, Matthew Richardson went right, and he held him off. It's all about gap management, is good sprinting. And he really forced Harrie to take the long way round there in that final banking, and he just couldn't make it in time.
And that is what we love to see, Ed. This competition really hotting up. Richardson riding himself into form.
That was a great race. And you know what? I didn't want to say it, but I was almost starting to get bored of Harrie winning everything. So well done, Matthew Richardson.
So that is the first time we've seen Harrie Lavreysen get beaten at this year's Track Champions League. So a perfect point score so far. This was a key moment for me. Richardson forcing the track stand. But once the sprint is on, I thought Lavreysen might come underneath there, but Richardson is wise to it, keeps that black line. Look at the data on the screen here, 200 beats per minute for the heart rate, over 1800 watts.
You could see that both riders were out of the saddle there with half a lap to go in the back straight. That was a very short sprint. It didn't allow Harrie to rush into a gap at high speeds behind Richardson. And that is the result. He's caught on the outside in the last corner. They're probably still accelerating all the way to the line. Great race. He's happy with that, Joe.
He is very happy with that. We're happy with that. The crowd are happy with that.
He's happy.
And the winner of the men's sprint this evening in Saint-Quentin-Yvelines, the track that is going to be the Olympic track next summer, is Nat Richardson of Australia. He's taken the win from Harrie Lavreysen. He takes maximum point, 20 points for the men's sprint. And that competition is really hotting up. There you go, confirmation of the final points for the men's sprint competition this evening, 20 points.
Fastest time at the moment, 9.527, and the big man for the medalist
the day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, racing all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's bad. What a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling.
And of course, world titles individually, in the team sprint, in the keirin. Harrie Lavreysen is an absolute monster when it comes to sprinting. And will he do it again this year? Last year it was a battle with Matt Richardson, and we do expect that to happen again. It's the fastest time for Lavreysen. Is he going to qualify fastest? He is indeed, and that is a big margin in sprinting. That is a big margin. It's 1500ths of a second, and that is a big margin. It seems like nothing, but Harrie Lavreysen is on point. He is ready. Easy for the 16 finals coming up later.
So just seeing confirmation there, the men elite sprint qualify for the 16th finals. So 5th place in the qualification, Jack Carlin is through, as is Joe Truman in 11th. It will be down to the 28th place rider. Just seeing confirmation on the screen there, 15th and 24th. And there are the last 4 riders. So those riders we will see up finals later on this morning. The men's sprint called the 16th in action tomorrow. So spreading out this competition over more than one day. Nice replay shots there of our fastest qualifier and defending champion, Harrie Lavreysen.
one quite a bit different from the bronze medal race. No track stand there this time on the backstretch. Briefly flirting with that prospect, but it doesn't come to be. Now they both are right down on the blue band, which of course is permitted right now. Lavreysen, eyes over the shoulder. Jair Chonenfa was one of the faster qualifiers, and he goes to the front. Lavreysen letting him go a little bit, but now he comes, the Predator stalking Jair Chonenfa. There is a good little gap. Let's see what happens on the backstretch, and just look at this. Harrie Lavreysen closing up, but is it too little, too late? Jair Chonenfa trying to hold on to save a race, but no, it's Harrie Lavreysen going up 1-0. Now Lavreysen dives down. Very close there, almost a collision between the two, and it's Lavreysen in front. Jair Chonenfa trying to go around the outside. He's going up high, trying to dive down, get every last little bit of speed he can. Chonenfa, here he goes around the outside. Lavreysen holding them off. Lavreysen, another gold medal is coming his way.